it backwards. And then you always like,
I want to show you a different method to solve for this. Okay? So a different method would be, again, we're doing opposite operation. Okay, so we're doing opposite operation, right? So since this is to the power of, use the battery. Yeah, we use the battery. So this is to the power. The goal is I want to make the exponent 1. Okay? That's the goal. I want x by itself, so I want to make it exponent 1. Right? How can I make 2 over 3 as 1? What do I multiply it by to make it 1? Multiply it by 3 over 2, which is the flip, right? So I can do exactly the same thing. Right? Now if I multiply this by 3 over 2, then you have to, remember this is a power. So you have to raise this to the power of 3 over 2. Okay? Which is, this will become 1. And this is the same thing as writing 64, square root of 64 to the power of 3. And I bet you, if you do it step by step, you've got that. Right? If you look at your step by step, you've got that. Which one's easy? Whatever you guys feel easier. Okay? My job is to show you different ways. Your job is to pick the easier one for you. Okay? So what do you get if you do this?
262,512. 262.
And then you do the cube root, the square root of that?
yeah, and then you get 512.
Okay, that's one. So 512, that's your final.
Yes.
Okay. So, which method is easier for you? It's up to you. Between B and C. Okay? I can do C the same way I did B. And it will be, right? This is the cube root of x squared equals 64. First thing I have to cube. Right? To get rid of the cube root. And then the second thing is I have to square root. So I end up with x equals the square root of 64 cubed. That is exactly the same thing as that. Okay? First, again, I have to cube to get rid of the cube root. I have to raise it to the power of 3. Both sides. Got rid of the cube root. And then the second step is to get rid of the square. I have to square root both sides. I end up with the same answer. Okay? It's whatever easier for you guys.
This one is this way is easy because we have just 2 elements. But we will get more equation, more known maybe.
I don't see us doing examples that are longer than this. Maybe like if it will be longer, it will be like +1 and then you have to bring 1 over. It won't be that much complicated.
Some things you have noticed with one. Like, can you do that step? One at the very beginning of that? You know, maybe like,
It's the same thing. It's the same.
When
Well, you don't need that one, right?
you don't need it, yeah. You never really did anything like that.
Yeah, that's right. Okay.
Just like this way.
As long as you understand it and you can do it, right? I don't care. Okay. So under annual compounding, initial investment of $700 grows to $900 in 5 years. Determine the annual interest rate I using the compound formula. So this is the compound formula that's given to you. You're starting with $700, you're ending up with $900 in 5 years. You want to solve for I. So $700 represents what letter?
Hey.
No, I.
No.
P.
P. It's your principal. It's what you're starting with. Right? So let's define these letters. A is your amount, which is your final amount at the end of the investment.
Is 900.
I is usually.
Good.
I is 900, yeah.
Hey.
A, sorry,
It's
900, not 500. I don't know. P is the principal amount, so what you started with.
It's capital.
N is the number of years. Okay, so how many years have you put the investment
5.
in? And I is your interest rate. Okay? So the question is, solve for I. We're going to put the numbers in. So A is 900. P is 700. 1 plus I to the power of 5. Okay? Now the job is to solve for I, right? When I'm solving, I'm doing what? Isolating, which means opposite operation. Okay? What's the first thing I want to get rid of?
9 divided by 700, just find out.
That's right. So the first thing I want to get rid of is the 700. Bring it over. It becomes 900 divided by 700. Okay? And you guys, that will be 9 over 7. I'm going to leave it as 9 over 7. What's the next thing I want to get rid of?
The exponent.
Get rid of the exponent. To get rid of the exponent, I root. Right? And that would be the 5th root. Now, again, very important when you're putting this in the calculator, you're putting 5th root, bracket 9 over 7. Otherwise, it will do the 5th root of 9, and then it divides by 7, which is not correct. Okay? Some calculators are good. Some calculators, you have to put the bracket. So you probably have to do this. On your calculator. Again, some calculators will keep everything under the root by themselves. What do you get when you do that on the calculator?
1.05.
What do you have? What do you get when you put this on the calculator?
1.05.
1.052. Okay. Equals 1 plus I. Now I'll have to minus 1. And then your answer is 0.052. Now the question is asking you for an interest rate. What does 0.052 means when it comes to interest rate? Percentage, which is what?
5 is 5%.
5.2%, right, per year. Okay? So your final answer is going to be the annual interest rate is 5.2% because I have to multiply this by 100, right? So if you do 0.052 times 100, you get your percentage.
I might have been doing this wrong the whole